Today we're going to talk about pickups, why pickups are important. Not a pickup line, none of us are good at that. I'm talking about pickups to take your sheeting and your boards. If you've got flooring, if you've got plasterboard, if you've got OSB like you've seen me doing on the outbuilding, you'll know that there are pickups needed to take the edges of the boards. So let me show you some examples and some plans of what we've got to do on this building, for instance. So when I built this, the base had to be the full size of the building. So the external edge had to be the full external size of the building. What that meant was, with this 8x2 on its side, that the 2-inch edge, which is here, gets lost under the wall. The trouble with that is, and let me give you an example of what this means. Get a smaller bit of wood. Let's do it on this bit here, for example. So where this wall cuts across for our front door entrance, there is no pickup here to take any floorboard. So if this floorboard is cut in nice and snug to this sole plate on this wall, there is nothing to stop it dipping. What we've done inside this build to give us a nice pickup for every little bit of flooring, plasterboard or whatever wall covering you're going to use, I ran in a row of noggins through here, exactly the same material that we used originally, 8x2, just so when a board goes in for our flooring or our subfloor, we're going to use some cable deck, there is full support all along the perimeter. Now we've run that perimeter pickup all the way around this building. We even put an extra intermediate joist inside the stud wall, so the outside wall's 4 inches, our 2-inch perimeter joist is on the outside, we have fresh air on the inside, which is why we put this piece in here. So that has been done all the way around. So there's another thing to think about. When you build these walls on your cabin or anything like a shed or a little log store, whatever you want to build, you've got to remember that you've also got plasterboard. So you need to make a pickup for your plasterboard. So these walls, and I'll show you on the outside, these walls have been left with 100mm square on the outside, and the stud work has been built to the inside measurement of the building. This means we always have a pickup in the corner for the same reason. If we didn't have that, we would be floating and you'd have flexible corners on your plasterboard, which plasterers absolutely hate. So that is how you construct your walls. Inside, 100mm off the edge to make your inside pickups for your internal corners. Let me show you on the outside, because we obviously have exterior cladding going on here. I'll show you this corner here. So I've just put on the OSB for this corner, and as you've just seen, the stud work is built to the inside perimeter for the pickups for the plasterboard. That means that we now have fresh air on our corner here. So we have 100mm square, like I mentioned, all the way top to bottom, which is left over because we built the walls shorter than we wanted them to be for the outside, because the inside is more important. What we can do on the outside, because we're cladding, we can put a 2x2 in there. Let me show you that. Here's some 2x2 which I happen to just have at the workshop, and I'm going to show you how this is going to solve your pickup problems. So we're back on the corner I just showed you with the 100mm basically void. With this pickup, or this 2x2, you can now place this inside. It's not cut to length, so ignore that. You can place this inside, fix through the OSB, and now you have a pickup for this row of OSB and also this row of OSB. What that means is, when you come to fix your cladding, that corner is not floating, you have no flexibility in the corner, and it's just as stable as if you had produced your stud wall into the perimeter measurement. And that, now I've put the pickup in, you can see, just use a 2x2, created absolute strength in this corner. There's no budging that. There's a very, very slight flex, but once this other piece of OSB comes in, that will have no flex whatsoever. And I tell you the main benefit for that, a lot of people build their stud work to the external perimeter of the building, which means you lose one pickup. Losing a pickup, a lot of people end up putting another 4x2 up on the inside to create your internal perimeter pickup, which means your plasterboard can reach it. But the trouble with that is you're wasting 2 bits of 4x2. What you can do if you've only got a 4x2 and you've got no 2x2 is you can just rip a 4x2 in half and use it for your corner pickup. And that is the simplest way to save timber, especially these days where it's all so expensive, and it creates a beautiful corner that you've also got a fixing point for your external cladding. There's the pickup, and there is the corner, fully solid once that's screwed up. So that's pickups. If you've got any questions about it, put them in the comments, put them in the comments, put them in the comments, put them in the comments. It's pickups. It's pickups.